G'day viewers, welcome to this beautiful sunny day in EPHIL Australia, and once again we're back in my workshop, my lovely little workshop here in Beckenham. Now what are we going to do today? Well, I thought we'd have a little bit of a look inside one of our engines. Now I've been telling you how the quality of these engines is so good, so let's have a look and see what really is inside one of these. Also too, we're going to do a few little maintenance issue things here as well, and just show you a few tools that if you don't have the tools, then I don't want you to ever try and take prop hubs and things off. So I'll go through all that with you anyway. But firstly, let's have a look inside this 60. This is a 60 rear EPHIL Electric Start Pro. Alright, so what I'm going to do is going to pull the piston off, or pull the head off. Let's have a look at the piston and see what's inside this. Alright, nice and gentle. Oh, as you can see, very, very, very tight. Now, we'll have a look at this in a minute. What I want you to have a look at is look at the beautiful engineering in this piston. Double rings. Alright, it's also too got a sealed gudgeon at the back, you can see, because it is a rear exhaust. Of course the side exhaust doesn't need a sealed gudgeon, but the rear exhaust does, so that you don't have crankcase pressure losing or getting lost through your gudgeon pin. But you can see by the design of the piston, the inlet ports or the transfer ports in the piston skirt, and the double rings that you've got on this particular one here. Alright, you can see just how beautiful all the actual surfaces for the crankcase are finished, and of course we've got the NSK bearings and the roller bearing underside of the piston. Now if we can get to this, can you see in there, Brad? Have you got that one?
Yeah, hold it.
Alright, so you know, basically what you can see in there is where the gudgeon, we've got a couple of spacer washers in there as well, just to space the piston, keep it in the middle. Alright, so there you go, that's the inside of a 60. Now let's have a look at the barrel as well. See the barrel here, it doesn't matter whether this barrel is this way or that way. Alright, so the barrel's the same for a rear exhaust as it is for a side exhaust. But don't ever be fooled that you can make a side exhaust into a rear exhaust, because the piston gudgeon in a side exhaust isn't sealed like the rear exhaust. But also, so you can see, you can be either or on this particular engine. Alright, so that's the cylinder and the piston side of the EPHIL. When we have a look at this bit here, now we've been talking about this on quite a few videos. This is the sprag clutch part of the starter. This is the bit that makes all the electric start happening. And the most important thing that we need to do on this is to make sure that the bearing in here is actually lubricated on a fairly regular basis. And it's not hard to do. So what we do is we use just the normal 3-in-1 oil. You can get it from Bunnings, you can get it from just about anywhere. In the old days it used to be called Singer sewing machine oil. Alright, it's basically 3-in-1 oil. All we need to do is we just need to get a few drops of oil in here, and then on the back side, just in here. Alright, and you can put a few drops of oil on your gears as well, just to make sure all that's lubricated. And then you can turn that and work your oil in, and that's as much as you need to do. You need to do that probably once every 20 flights. Alright, so if you've been flying for a month, it's time to pull your cowl off and then just go in there, put a bit of 3-in-1 oil in there, and that will keep your sprag clutch in very, very good condition. If you don't do that, you will find it will shorten the life of the sprag clutch that you've got in your electric start. Now we do keep these in stock, so you don't have to worry. If you wear one out, don't worry, I can get one to you in a couple of days. If you're in Western Australia, you can come and pick one up. If you're over east, then I'll send it express for you, don't worry. So they are well available, but it is a maintenance item. Alright, it's not a what we would call a warranty item, infinitum, because it will wear out at some stage. Alright, now to change this, there's two ways that you can do this. You can do it at home yourself if you want to, or you can send it to me. I will change it over. All you need to do is pay for the parts. You just need to send the engine to me and I will do the changeover for you. And the reason that I say that is this: you need to have one of these tools. All right, this tool here is the only way you can hold this prop hub stationary while we undo the main nut for the prop drive. All right, and also too, so that we can get the correct torque back on the prop nut as well. So in the way that it works, it's quite simple. It goes on here, and I've got these bolts in here, and it's just so that you can hold. Can I get that on there? Hang on. Okay, welcome back again. Sorry I stopped the video there, but it gets a bit hard to put the bolts in and do what it need to do and talk on the video as well. But anyway, what we need is, you can see this High Point Pro hub holder. It's a tool that is available. I'm not sure where you can get them, but they are available anyway. But you need to have this tool to be able to undo this prop hub, or to put the prop hub back on. It's not so hard to take it off. So if you bring it around this side, as you can see, it's screwed into the prop hub, but it gives us the leverage to be able to undo the bolt, and then when we want to do it back up, to do it up to the right specification. All right, so if you want to do it at home, you can. Like I said to you a little earlier, quite happy for you to send me your engine, and I will actually do it for you and send it back. All right, have the parts in stock if you ever need to service this side of your engine. Now, you can, like I said, you can buy all these parts from me anytime at all. So don't forget, you need to have this tool to change this hub over. Very, very important. All right, so don't try and do it without the correct tool. If you do, you won't get enough tension on the bolt will come loose, and you'll destroy your crankshaft and your hub as well. So very, very important. Okay, now so that's basically the inside of a 60 Pro. We have these available as well, obviously, inside or rear exhaust, with a Pro version or a non-Pro version. So anyway, thanks for that. And having a look and a little bit of maintenance on your engine. And like I said, don't forget, you can always ring me if you have a problem. No worries at all. So have a great day, and we'll see you in the next video. Cheers.